friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a review of My Father's World Exploring Countries and Cultures. I have a video where I was unboxing the curriculum, and now that we have been doing it for a little while, I can finally do a review video. So when you buy the curriculum, it comes with a lot of different supplements, a lot of different books. The first thing we're going to talk about is the teacher's manual that you get. The teacher's manual is laid out really nicely for you. Everything is written out what you are going to do throughout the week. And then you have little notes if it's something new. So the curriculum kind of follows the same pattern every 2 weeks. The first day, on Monday, you are reading this book right here called Window on the World. And it's basically based on the country that you're learning. It's basically a review about, or it teaches you about what that country does in terms of religion, its political views, and things like that. So it's very nice. You start off with that. Right now we're doing China, so you start off with that, and we learned about China. Then you have your student sheets. When you order the curriculum, the student sheets come in a little box. I just decided to put them in a binder. It's so much easier. Just the blank student sheets. And then it comes with a lot of different books. It does not come with math or language charts. You can buy the language charts through the My Father's World if you want to, or you can supplement with something else. And you can buy a different math, or you can buy it through My Father's World. I believe they use Singapore math. We use Horizons. We like it. I'll do a video on that, but that's what we use. So the first week that you do My Father's World, they want you to create this binder right here. In the binder, you're gonna make dividers for world, North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, and Antarctica. And as you are learning throughout the curriculum, you're gonna be adding things to your binder. They want you to also create another binder for language charts. And yeah, I believe for language charts. I don't do that. I actually just use a notebook and I just have her write, stuff in there. And anything extra that is not really geography, I still put in here based on the week that we used. I don't really want to have 2 binders, but that's really up to you. They recommend 2 binders. So the way the curriculum works is, as you are learning about a new country, you are crossing the border and you have your child hand you their passport, not the actual passport, but it's just a blank passport right here that comes with the curriculum. The first week you have them write a passport application, and I wrote it out, and hand it to you, and in a couple of weeks you hand them a passport. And as you are crossing the border, you have your child hand this to you, and you put a sticker on there. Let's say we are Kenya. You put the sticker, you put the date on there. I like to ask, what is the purpose of your visit? What would you like to learn? I usually add something funny like, are you a spy? And she's like, no, I'm not a spy. I'm just here to explore. So you put a sticker in there. The stickers come with the curriculum. You put a sticker in there. You hand this back to them. Also, when you cross the border, you have currency kit. They give you 10 American dollars, and you, based on this currency exchange rate, hand them the money right here. I laminated it because I like things laminated. So I laminated it, and here it is. As we're using it, I then cut it out. I don't keep it like this. As we're using it, I put it in this little Ziploc bag. And it's a pretty cool little math activity. Whenever I give her a snack or give her a treat, or even, just for regular meals, she hands me the money. I tell her how much it costs. She hands me the money of the country that we are currently learning. She likes it. The first couple weeks, I didn't do that, but later on I figured, hey, let's just do it. And she actually likes it, so I'm glad I started doing that. There is a lot of different supplements that come with it, but your main books I have right here, you will be using Living World Encyclopedia for science. You will be using the Properties of Ecosystems for science. You will be using Children's Atlas of God's World and Classroom Atlas and the map and a globe for your geography. And then learning about cultures, you'll be using this thing, Another Trip Around the World and also A Trip Around the World. There's 2 books, A Trip Around the World and Another Trip Around the World. And pretty cool little books. They have little puzzles and facts and things like that in there, or crossword puzzles and facts. For your art, you will be using this thing called Global Art. It's very simple little activities based on the country that you are using. I actually don't tend to do this. Sometimes I'm missing stuff that I need for it, and I don't tend to use it, and that's fine. But it's actually very fun to use. Then you're going to be using the Bible. This is a Bible that we had. I'm not sure what Bible they recommend, but this is the Bible that we use. Children's Bible for Today's Family. It's Contemporary English version. You can use whatever Bible you want. It's actually pretty fun. Throughout the week, you are reading the Bible with your child. That's the first subject that you do of the day. And it's actually a really good addition. And you will be using Hero Tales. These little hero tales are basically summaries of the different heroes. They're not very long. Throughout the week you are reading it. They're not very long, but they're fun. As you're reading it, you'll be learning these values: forgiveness, repentance. I have her write that down in a notebook, and then I ask her, what do you think that is? And as we read the story, I then ask her, so do you understand what repentance is? Do you understand what forgiveness is? It's pretty cool. For your recommended readers, they have these Christian heroes then and now: George Mueller, Gladys Aylward, Amy Carmichael, Nate Saint, and Cameron Townsend. Amazing books. If you've never read them, get them. They're amazing. I love to read them. We're kind of slow at reading them. But as you're learning about the different countries and the different continents that you're learning, they will have a book that matches what you're learning. So it's amazing. And also another thing that they have is these Kingdom Tales. It's, you know, I'm not sure how to explain it. It's almost like a fantasy parallel world to Christianity. I didn't like it. I honestly, I don't know. I didn't like it. So I read it for a little bit, and then I just kind of stopped reading it. I didn't like it that much. It's just extra reading if you want to do it, if you're into that kind of stuff. I think it would be fun for boys. I have a girl, and so I don't know. I didn't like it, so I didn't read it for her. Overall, I want to say that I love it. I mean, I used My Father's World before. I used it for kindergarten, and I loved it as well, but I didn't have all of the supplements that came with it. And this time I actually bought the curriculum that has most of the things that you need for it, and I am blown away. I love it. It is not too rigorous. If you want something super rigorous, something really, you know, if you have a really advanced child and you want to keep them, you know, up to that standard, this kind of a little bit more lax. It's not as lax as some other curriculums, but it's not too much busy work. So I like it because I work, so I can't be doing something for, you know, 7-8 hours a day. I wanted something where she learns a lot, but she doesn't have to do a lot of busy work. And this is right here. This is what you need. So pros and cons. It's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. You have to, everything is laid out for you. So if you need something organized, this is laid out for you. This is what you need. It's kind of on the expensive side. It's not too much. I would say out of the curriculums that are out there, this is a medium price range. It's not super cheap, but it's also not super expensive. Medium price range, pretty laid out for you, very organized, not too rigorous. Cons, I don't see many cons in here. I really love it because I wanted some kind of Christian curriculum, and I wanted something to keep me organized, but something not to overwhelm me. And even on the days where I don't there's days when we skip a day, and I don't feel overwhelmed the next day saying, oh my goodness, now I have 12 hours worth of work. I don't feel that way. I'll skip some of the things, I'll skip the art, or I'll skip, I'll kind of skim over some things. You don't feel like you're behind. So I like that about the curriculum. Overall, yeah, this is an amazing curriculum. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm going to continue on with the next year's curriculum and keep it for my other children. Thank you for watching me. If you were able to stick with me through the whole video, thank you for watching, and like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to do any other reviews. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy homeschooling.